day. Every day will be Friday, no. We got just to celebrate, oh. Like saying on your Friday, no. My baby in one day. Breakfast on the jet, you know. Cruising as we jet, oh. That day, not today, you know. Big things are happening now. More this, more that, more grace, oh. More cash, more babes, oh. More cars. Big things are happening now. More this, more that, more grace, oh. More cash, more babes, oh. More cars. And every shine like, oh, 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 oh. Yeah, oh, oh, oh. Give me that, oh. Energies stay far away. I pray for more life and I pray for grace. I know that man can't take my place. No, they can't take my place. We only do big things. We turn up to shut down. We know they like small things. Because we know they hear what now. Big things are happening now. More this, more that, more grace, oh, more cash, more babes, oh, more cars. Big things are happening now. More this, more that, more grace, oh, more cash, more babes, oh, more cars. And they be shine like, oh, 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 oh. Yeah, oh, oh, oh. Give me that, oh, 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 oh. Yeah, oh, oh, oh. Who be that, oh, 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 oh. Yeah, oh, oh, oh. Give me that, oh, 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 oh. Yeah, oh, oh, oh. Who be that, oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Give me that, oh, 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 yeah, oh, big things, oh, oh, yeah, oh, give me that, oh, baby, shake my, oh. If you jiggy that body, yeah, go, go. Shake that body, yeah, go, go. Jiggy that body, yeah, go, go. Shake that body, yeah, go, go. Do come on, deep on more. If you jiggy that body, yeah, go, go. I was pretty on my body, yeah, go, go. If you jiggy that body, yeah, go, go, yeah, yeah.
All right. Hello. Good evening. I am super excited to be coming to you all live today. It's a Tuesday. So we're still kind of at the beginning of the week, you know. We're still trying to get our energy back from the weekend, all of that good stuff. I completely understand, but I had to come to you all today because there was something that just popped into my mind this morning. I woke up with this information, I should say. And with that information, I was like, do I want to share it? Yeah, I think I want to share it. So I'm excited to see y'all. If you are new to this channel, my name is Nzali, and this is Nzali Takes Africa. If you are a person who wants to live, who wants to work, or to play on the African continent, then this is the channel for you. All right, now, before we jump in, the first thing I want to do is to tell you to like the video. It doesn't cost you anything to like this video. Not one little thing. So go ahead and make sure that you like. Not only do you like, but that you subscribe, because we are on a count up to 1,000 subscribers. So right now, let me check my number. I need 162 more folks to subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell so that you're up to date whenever I post, so that we can get to 1,000 subscribers. Yes. So hopefully, you all, if you're not subscribed, share it with somebody. Tell them to subscribe because I just need 162 more people. All right. All right. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So I told you I woke up with a message this morning. It was like directly on my mind. It was like in my dreams. And then as soon as I got on social media, then boom, here comes the message again. So I'm going to show you what it is. I'm not going to hold you. I'm going to show you exactly what it is. Let me just pull it up for a quick second. Okay. Let's see if I got it right here. If you're here, you're in the chat. Let me know you're in the chat, where you're coming from. If I know you, you can just say, hey, what's up, Inzali? Give me a little winky eye. I know it's you. Whatever works. All right, let's see. So I hope y'all can see it. Boom. So this morning, I woke up with something on my mind. Then it was like double confirmed when I went on social media and I was in one of my expat groups. So, like if you've ever lived in Ghana, then there's like 1 million expatriate groups that share information, post their feelings, sometimes vent, a whole bunch of things. So one of the sisters from one of the expatriate groups that I'm in on Facebook, she posted this and it says, changes start from within, not by moving to Ghana. So this was like, because oftentimes when people are asking me about my experience living abroad, asking me about South Africa, asking me about Ghana, they come with the energy of like, I'm just trying to get up out of here. There's like an anxiousness that comes with it. I'm just trying to run. I'm trying to just make it out of Babylon. I'm trying to flee to the highest mountaintop. And so when she posted this, I was like, that's it. Immediately, it reminded me of when I first started this journey of traveling abroad, thinking about coming to the African continent and what my mentor told me. So I'm going to share with you a little jewel that my mentor gave to me in regards to this topic. So Mama Linda, shout out to her. And actually it was a few women. It was Mama Linda, it was Zion, it was I can't remember her name, but yeah, but basically it's just like whatever you don't heal, it's gonna multiply when you get to Africa. So if you're in the States right now, if you're in Canada, if you're in the UK, if you're in Australia, New Zealand, Switzerland, wherever you are, and you thinking that coming to Africa is going to like magically solve all of your problems, my mentor said it's not going to happen. In my experience, we've seen a lot of people come and go, me being here for a while, having my ups and downs. They are absolutely right. Like the change is going to start from within. It's not going to start by moving to Ghana. So if you was crazy and dysfunctional in the States, you're just going to be crazy and dysfunctional in Ghana. It's just a new context, but it's the same you. So that's leading us right into what I want us to talk about today, which are the pitfalls that a lot of people run into when they're starting to make this decision on, should I move abroad? Should I move to Africa? This big like life transition that they're trying to make. There are a few pitfalls that we come across, but if you're running, you're going to miss those. Okay, so we're going to talk about those today. If you have questions, things you want me to kind of address, you can always drop it in the chat. If you agree and you want to, comment, drop it in the chat. I'll definitely pull it up on the screen to share with any and everybody. If you're watching the replay, you can still drop your comments in the chat and we will definitely keep the conversation going. All right, so the pitfalls that people encounter when they're trying to make this big change and move abroad, the ones that they don't see when they're just running away from the States and not really checking themselves and making sure if this is the right decision. So I'm going to start off telling you just a little bit about how this like popped up in my mind this morning. So I had a dream that I was getting on the bus. I was like taking some students on a journey, right? We all had tickets. So we all had these tickets. We're on this bus, and then there comes this person whose energy was just off. And like I could tell that like they weren't supposed to be on the journey. So they came and they sat in the front seat on the bus. So me being the teacher that I am, I was like, I'm checking the energy at the door. No, you can't join this bus. Maybe you can join the next bus. So go ahead. This seat is reserved for someone else. Let me go ahead and escort you off the bus. So I escort the person off the bus, and the organizer, the head organizer, or the boss woman, boss man, whatever you want to call it, who was over the whole trip, was like, like, I'm going to reward you for that, because you could see that that person wasn't supposed to take this journey with the rest of the people on this bus. And you saw it, you honored it, and so I'm going to reward you. Now, keep in mind, all of us had bus tickets in this dream, right? All of us had these bus tickets, including the person that I sent off of the bus. So when I sent them off the bus, I took their ticket and I kind of like threw it away into the rubbish on the bus. Now, in the dream, I get this notion that like I'm going to be rewarded for removing the negativity off the bus because they can't join the journey. Now, me getting that message and knowing that like the tickets had something to do with like how you're going to be rewarded, I then start rummaging around, trying to figure out like, if I take the person's ticket that I just kicked off the bus, then that gives me like twice the chance to win big, and get this reward like double time. All in all, while I'm sitting here trying to figure out where I threw this person's ticket and collect it, I end up losing my own original ticket. And with me losing my original ticket, when they start dishing out the rewards to everybody that was on the bus, I ended up getting nothing at all, and I was left in a ball of confusion. So when we start thinking about the pitfalls, right? One of the biggest pitfalls that you run across when you are running from the States, or running from Canada, or running from Paris, or wherever you're coming from, you're wandering away from your problems into Africa. The biggest one that I will say that people come across is not minding your own business, overthinking the process, and all of that is distracting you from the course. So you're running, your focus is like, I'm just trying to get out of here. I'm just trying to get out of here. Meanwhile, you're in this person's, listening to this person's video, this person's video, this person's video. You're in 15 different group chats about moving to whatever respective country that you're assigned to move in. I mean, you're doing a lot. You're minding other people's business. You're overthinking the process, and you're getting totally distracted. So, and not only are you getting distracted, but you're trying to manipulate the outcome. So remember what I told you. Sorry, y'all hear my dog. Hold on for a second. Oh, okay. Sorry, y'all. That's my dog. Maybe one day I'll let him come on screen and y'all get to see him. But yeah, so in my dream, I told you I had a winning ticket just like everybody else on the bus. But because I started to try to like manipulate, try to find this extra ticket that I had threw away from the person that I kicked off the bus with the bad energy, then I got totally distracted and ended up losing my original ticket. Right? So just like the dream, when you're trying to move abroad, you're trying to make a big shift in your life, you're trying to do something completely different, something that is not in your normal wheelhouse of things that you're going to do, and you're running from whatever it is that is the thing. For me, I was coming from the States, moving into Africa. So most people coming here, they're running from the States, right? Or that's the energy that they speak about it in. You're going to end up minding somebody else's business. It's going to take you off course. You're going to overthink, and you're really going to try to manipulate the situation, and it's not going to pan out well for you. So what I would encourage anybody who's about to make this big jump, if you are about to make the big jump, move abroad, travel abroad, take a sabbatical, shift careers, whatever that big thing is, then the first thing you want to do is don't mess up your favor by meddling in somebody else's business and overthinking your own process. Okay? Don't do it. How can you overthink something you've never done? Just ask yourself the question: how can you overthink something that you absolutely never have done? There's no way you could know all the ups and downs and curves in the road and bends in the road. So what's the point in stressing yourself out with the overthinking? What's the point in overindulging in information that's just going to leave you more confused? Like, I know I'm on YouTube right now and I'm sharing my experiences about living abroad. However, when you overindulge, it just causes more and more and more and more confusion, right? So if you are definitely one of those people where you're in this space and you're just kind of like, I don't know what to do. I've joined a million chats. I have been talking to people on Facebook, via Instagram, whatever your social media platform is. I've subscribed to 50 million 11 channels, and I'm just so confused. I would say remove a lot of it. Focus on your business. Focus on your goal. Focus on the thing that you're trying to accomplish and kind of move out some of the extra noise, right? So again, one of the second things that you'll run into when you are, you know, not paying attention, running from something as opposed to just being well within yourself and you're thinking about coming abroad. The second pitfall that I see a lot of people do is thinking that they don't have enough, right? I don't have enough money. Like, I can tell you, I'm not going to do that, but I can pull up my DMs where people have a million questions about the money. I don't have enough money. I have kids and I don't have enough to make sure that me and my kids are going to do well. I don't know enough information about that place. I haven't looked up the crime statistics for the last 15 years for that country. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't feel comfortable. The truth of the matter is that pitfall is one of the most lethal ones, because it's like a mental thing. It keeps your mind like trapped so that you're not able to like take an actual step. You just keep pondering and pondering and pondering all the things that you don't have, as opposed to looking at all the things that you do have, all the things that make you prepared and equipped to make such a move. So when we're thinking about that second pitfall, the truth of the situation is you're never going to be prepared enough. There's nothing that I could have did in 2015 that would have prepared me for everything that has happened over the last few years. There wasn't an amount of money I could have saved. There wasn't enough books and articles I could have read. There weren't enough videos to watch that would have adequately prepared me for all the transformational things that were happening since I've taken the leap to move to the African continent. So, being that you know you're not going to be prepared enough, then just get as best you can get and take the move from there. So, like, for example, when I was preparing to leave to go to South Africa, in my mind, I had like a money goal. So I knew that in the Peace Corps, they're going to give you like a monthly stipend, but I also wanted to like, have other money with me to like travel more around the country, maybe go to other countries that were close by, all of that type of stuff. So I had a number in my mind that I wanted to save. I had let go of my apartment, broke my lease, gave my car to my parents, gave my dog away. I sold off a whole bunch of stuff, gave away a whole bunch of stuff. Like literally, I only had a few bags. The whole time I was thinking, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get this money goal. Needless to say, when it was time for me to get on that flight, I did not have the goal. That money that I had in my mind that I wanted to have with me, I didn't have it. And if I were operating from the mind space of like, I don't have enough, I can't do this because I don't have enough, then I never would have gotten on the plane. I never would be sitting here doing YouTube. How many years later? Like 8 years later, talking to you about my experiences moving abroad, because I would have been too scared, right? I would have said, well, I don't have this amount saved up. What if something happens? I can't do this. But I didn't. And I got on the plane with my happy little self, smiling. I kissed the ground when I got to South Africa. Thank you, God, for getting me there safely. And I continued on with my journey. I went to my training. I went to my permanent site. And once I got to my permanent site, guess what happened? I literally get a alert that's literally like, you know how your checking account, like you have it on your phone, you get an alert. So I get an alert that I've had like an automatic, deposit, how you do it work. And it was the exact amount that I said that I wanted to save. Now, I have no idea how I got this extra because that wasn't my regular salary. Like, it was not my salary at all. But for some reason, it was there. And I think one of the things that really, really helped me on this journey was just doing it. Even if you don't have enough, you're never going to be prepared enough anyway. So just keep taking the step forward. Keep pushing. It's like, how do I say this? It's like, okay, you have a vision. You got the inclination that like, okay, I want to make this change. I want to make this move to Ghana or this move to South Africa or Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda is a new hot spot, or wherever it may be. I want to change jobs. Whatever your thing is, like your piece of change is, you have that vision, you have that inclination. The next step is for you to literally just like respect yourself enough to trust yourself. Like, so when I think self-respect, I think trusting myself. Like, I trust my voice that I hear in my head. I trust what I feel. I trust, that the guidance that I'm getting is correct. So I have my vision that I'm following. I'm trusting the information that I'm receiving, from source, God, mother, whatever you call it. I trust that information. And then from that point on, that's when your prosperity is going to flow. So it's like, okay, jumping over this pitfall of feeling like you don't have enough, you have the vision, because if not, you wouldn't be on this channel. You wouldn't be in the WhatsApp groups, in the Facebook groups, commenting and liking posts on Instagram about this topic, right? So you already have the inclination that this is something you want to do. You have the vision. Now you got to trust yourself. Trust yourself that what you're getting is what you need at that moment. And then once you do that and you just follow the path, you stay the course, don't mind nobody else's business, don't overthink it, don't manipulate, then that's when your flow is going to come. It's going to be like the floodgates opened up. So for me, this is literally the process that I did. I had an inclination that I wanted to go to Africa. I trusted that was not me like talking crazy to myself in my head, but that was like a direct guidance. Then I had some friends who were around me, and Laura, shout out to Laura, she was like, try the Peace Corps. And I was like, the Peace Corps. But then I went back to that. Okay, let me trust. I said, this is the vision. If this is the vision, I'm going to be shown how to do it, right? So since I'm being shown how to do it, then that means that I got to trust that, I'm going to be sent the right people that's going to help me. She says, try the Peace Corps. I said, okay, let me just cast the net. Let me apply for some jobs. Let me try the Peace Corps as one of those things, see what happens. Lo and behold, Peace Corps hit. That was the one that came back with a positive result. And that's what took me out of the country for free the first time. Now, when I came to Ghana, it was a totally different experience. Like, I came on my own without working for an organization or anything like that. But it was me having the vision, or being given the vision, me respecting myself, trusting myself enough to follow the guidance, and then boom, the flow happened just like that. So if y'all like what y'all are hearing, you can leave me a comment. Don't be shy. You don't have to be shy. You can leave a comment. You can put a question. I'll put it up on the screen if you want me to. And definitely like the button. Hit the like button. Okay. And not only hit the like button, but also subscribe, because I'm 162 away from my 1,000 subscriber mark. And I really would like to get to that before the end of this month. All right. So I talked about 2 pitfalls thus far. The first pitfall, when you are thinking about making this big change and moving abroad, all of that good stuff, is that you're going to end up minding somebody else's business, overthinking the process, and trying to manipulate. And that's going to put you in a world of trouble. Right? How do you combat that? Stay focused. Stay focused on your business, on your vision. right? The second pitfall that we just talked about was you feeling like you don't have enough. I don't know enough. I don't have enough money. All of that kind of stuff. That's that lack mentality. That's that scarcity mentality, that fear. That's when the fear starts coming up in your chest and in your throat, and it captures you and it holds you down. How can you combat that? Have your vision, trust your instinct, respect yourself, trust your instinct, let it flow. Okay. Now, the very last one, which I kind of talked about when I was talking about pitfall number 2, which was this third pitfall is you using the wrong GPS. So oftentimes when we get excited about something, myself included, or when we get fearful of something, the first thing we want to do is talk about it with other people. We want to see how other people feel about the thing that we're talking about. Right? So we start calling up our homegirl, we call our homeboy, and we're just kind of like, oh, I was thinking about moving to Texas. Just to see what they're going to say, right? Like if they're going to be like, Texas, why Texas? Or they're like, oh, girl, I thought about going to Houston. You just throwing it out there just to see what they're going to say. That's what happens when you get excited or when you get fearful about something that you want to do that's different. And what I'm saying to that is a pitfall. Because you're following the wrong GPS. The GPS for you is not the GPS for them. It's just simply not. Your GPS is going to take you on a journey in the path that you're supposed to go on. Their journey and their path is going to take them on the journey that they are supposed to go on. All right? And you can't be following somebody else's GPS system. It's not going to lead you to the proper destination. So your direction comes from your source. Now, I'm not going to get into all of like what people believe and all this kind of stuff. Whatever that is for you, that's what it is. Okay? So that's where your direction is coming from. When you follow that direction, then you have to be able to identify, okay, who are the people or resources that were given to me to assist me? They're there to assist. They are not there to direct. So remember when I told you about me going to South Africa, I said I had an inclination from my source that said I should go and live in Africa. Then I started, okay, that's the vision. Okay, I trust that is correct. I'm trusting my internal GPS system. That's correct information. This is something that I want to do. Then I was sent resources via my friend Laura. Laura was a person who had worked for the World Bank. She had traveled all over the world. Like she had already done the things that I was saying that I wanted to do, that I had been told that I should be doing. So I had a conversation with her and she threw out the idea of the Peace Corps. Now, I didn't accept that until it rang true for me. Once my internal GPS system said, okay, try that pathway, is when I tried the pathway, and it was the one that really, really worked out well for me. But again, it was my own internal GPS that I was following, right? I'm following my own path. I'm following my own guidance, my own wisdom, being very clear, very intentional. And then the people that I needed to do the things that I needed to do started to show up. Laura was there. Sandra, when I got to South Africa, she also was in the Peace Corps with me. She was there, right? People that I met along that pathway. And I'm shouting out Sandra specifically because she's the one who brought me to Ghana the first time. So it was like all like divinely like placed in order. But that's because I was following my GPS system. I was not following Brittany's GPS or John's GPS. No, that's the pitfall. Follow your own internal understanding, and that's going to lead you to the best place possible. So thank you so much for the compliment. Thank you. So Sipo says, hey, beautiful queen, thanks for visiting our beautiful country. You know what? South Africa was extremely beautiful. If anybody hasn't gone, save up a little bit of money, take a trip there. So for Americans, you can stay for 90 days without having to have a visa or like residency. So truthfully, all you really need is to save for your flight, find some accommodation, whether you want to do Airbnb, a hotel, couch surfers, hostels, house sitting, whatever's going to get you to that place. Then you can do that, and then you can stay for a little while. And as of right now, the currency exchange is pretty good. Now, South Africa is a part of BRICS. So I think that's like Brazil, Russia. Is it Russia? My South Africans in the chat, let me know. I forgot what the R is. I think it's Russia, India, China, South Africa. So they are coming up with a currency that is to combat the USD on like the global trading scale. So while the exchange rate is in our favor, those of us who have USD, I say go and see South Africa, travel around. It's naturally beautiful. The people are also really beautiful, and you'll just have a really good time. It's a whole vibe. So yeah, I think that's something that you would definitely enjoy. All right, who's here tonight? I think I see a few people that are watching the video, but I don't know where you all are coming from. So can y'all let me know? Drop it in the chat. Let me know where you're coming from. And so one of the other things that comes to mind, especially when we were looking at this statement from earlier, like changes are going to start from within, not by moving to Ghana, not by moving to South Africa, wherever you're going. So while you're in this like planning phase and you're trying to figure it out, you're like, okay, where do I want to go? Or I know where I want to go. Start also doing like internal work, because literally like things will magnify. If you have an attitude problem in the States, you're going to really have an attitude problem when you come to Africa, because it's a totally different system. If you are a person who doesn't manage yourself well in the States or wherever you are, when you come to Africa, it's going to show itself, right? If you lack discipline, it's going to show itself. It's going to like multiply. If you're a person who like doesn't have good boundaries and you let people use you up till they can't use you no more, it's going to multiply. It's going to like quadruple in this space. So it's like, while you're in this planning phase, while you're trying to figure out what the best move is and how you want to execute it, or while you're being guided to execute it, work on yourself. Do some talk therapy. Go see somebody. Start journaling. For me, I took African dance classes. That was extremely helpful for me when I was going through, trying to figure it out. Okay, thank you. So BRICS is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. So for those of you who don't know, that's BRICS. But yeah, start working on yourself internally so that you're prepared, right? I know for me, living in Ghana has a completely different system. It's very difficult to navigate. It is not for the faint of heart. Everybody won't make it, right? Everybody will not make it in this system. So the more prepared you are mentally, spiritually, emotionally, because your emotions are going to get tested, the better off you're going to be. South Africa is also a very familiar feeling country. However, they still have their things going on. There's still like development that can happen there. So whatever it is, work on yourself, avoid those pitfalls, stay the course, mind your business, follow your GPS system, look at your vision and follow that to a T. Listen to your divine guidance, and then let it flow from there. All right. So if I don't have anybody in the, with some questions, what y'all want to talk about? Because I'm going to open it up for everybody. If you want to come on screen, then you definitely can. I'm going to drop it into the chat. I know there's some people on here who actually live in some of the countries that I've lived in, who have had a lot of experiences in different places. So if you want to come up, share some of those experiences, you definitely can. I have put the link in the chat. You can do that. And while people are, let me know if they want to come up, then I actually want to talk about a gift, because I love y'all so much, I have a gift for y'all. I'm not going to leave you with nothing. But first, I need you to like the video. Like the video. And I need you to subscribe because I am on a count up to 1,000 subscribers. I need 162 more to get to that 1,000 mark. And you could be the person to take me there. All right. So I told you I was going to leave you all with the gift. So this is the gift. Let me go ahead and pull it up really quickly. Let me see. Oh, y'all, give me a second. You would think after all that teaching online during COVID that I would be more suitable, more prepared with this technology stuff. But, you know, we get there when we get there. It go be. All right, let's see. Oh, it still didn't pull it up. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Let me get it. Thank you so much again. You said I love Ghana. Been there 3 times. Accra and Tamale. You know, a lot of people only get to visit Accra, but Ghana is huge. And like you said, you went to the northern region. And the northern region has a totally different vibe than southern Ghana. So I do encourage people to go there as well. All right. So I told you all I was going to leave y'all with a gift. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. So for those of you who know me in my personal life, you all know that I'm a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. And I'm a member of the Gamma Alpha Sigma Zeta chapter, which is here in Accra, Ghana. And we are raffling off a free ticket flight to Ghana. We're raffling it off. Now, anybody who has been looking for their Dirty December tickets, y'all already know how expensive those tickets are. You know. So this is the perfect opportunity for you to take a chance and come on and see if you can win a ticket to Ghana. Okay, so Cara says, can you pledge here? I'm like, join the sorority in Ghana? Is that what you mean? Absolutely. And you're talking to the right person because I'm the first vice president. So I can definitely get you the right information. You can send me an email at Nzali Takes Africa. I'm going to put it in the chat at gmail.com. And then we can just go from there. All right. So yes, you can. We do have membership intake processes here on the land in Ghana. All right. So yes, we are raffling off a free flight to Ghana. This raffle is going from September 20th, which is already passed, up until November 5th. So you have until November 5th to purchase your raffle ticket. There's a beautiful QR code on the screen right here. Go ahead and scan that code right now with your phone. It's going to take you to the site that is going to let you purchase that ticket. The tickets are going for $50. Now, $50 flight ticket is much better than a $2,000 flight ticket. That's all I'm going to say. So if you're feeling lucky and you feel like this is going to be the thing for you, this is how you're going to get to Afrofuture. This is how you're going to get to, come and see Accra, see Tamale, see Kumasi, see, Ho, Volta region, all of those good things, then go ahead and make sure that you scan that QR code, right? Okay. And then also, before we go, I'll try to put that in the chat too, the link to the site. And then also before we head on out, you can still leave some comments up in here. I do want to show you what those tickets, like when you buy the $50 raffle ticket, where does that money go and what is it being used for? Because I know a lot of people are kind of like, okay, so I give you $50, okay, and if I don't win the ticket, is that a waste of $50? Absolutely not. It is not a waste of your $50 because we are using that money to do a lot of good projects here in Ghana. And so I just want to share with you where your $50 goes to. Okay. All right, all right. So as you can see, if you are buying that $50 raffle ticket that could possibly get you a free flight ticket to Ghana, then you know that it's going to a good cause. Number one, it can afford to get at least one job readiness workshop facilitator paid in full for some young women here in Accra with the Soul Empowerment Program. If not that one, it can also purchase 3 of the care bags that we give to the Pearl Safe Haven, to the Dove Sue Shelter for women who are survivors of domestic violence and are in temporary housing. Or it can get up to 73 health insurance registrations for youth ages 1 to 17. So it's a win-win situation. That's all I'm going to say. If you give the $50, you win the ticket. I'll see you here, Dirty Distant. Well, actually, I'll be in South Africa, but my other sorority sisters will see you in Ghana in December or beyond, whatever time you want to go. If not, you've definitely given to a good cause and you've helped the women and children of Ghana. So, yes. All in all, that is the gift. So let me put it up one more time just so you can see. Go ahead and scan that code, and hopefully you are the lucky winner. You have until November 5th. All right, so I am so excited that all of you who showed up today showed up. Those of you who are watching the replay, still continue to keep the conversation going in the chat, because this is one that we have to continuously talk about, because there's so many people who message me, who reach out, who see me once they've come, and they talk about their experiences making this decision. What were the, and they always ask me, how did I come to the decision? What were some of the biggest challenges? So I gave you 3 for free today. You know what else is free? If you like the video, I'm going to give you a chance right now to like the video. You can even share it with somebody who isn't subscribed so that they can get this goodness too. All right. So again, thank you all for coming in today. I'll be doing these lives more frequently. I'm going to try to keep them to at least once a week. You can follow my Instagram page so you know when I'm going to go live. If you are subscribed, you also will get the notifications letting you know that I'm going to go live. So yeah, just keep up with your girl. Keep up with me. See what's going on. Oh, just FYI, yesterday I posted a video, the top 10 cultural shocks from living in South Africa. Tomorrow, I'm actually doing a comparison between South Africa, the city Johannesburg in South Africa, and Lagos in Nigeria, because I've spent some time in Nigeria as well. And you know, it's the clash of the African giant. I know my Niger people will say there's only one African giant, but you know, I get you. But yeah, so tomorrow, make sure you go on over to the channel. That video will be posted, I believe it's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So check that one out too if you've ever thought about going to Nigeria. If you also have a love for South Africa, see which one I ranked the African giants between those 2 cities, Lagos versus Jozi. All right, if there's nothing else there, no more comments in the chat, leave your girl some love, like the video, and I will see you all the next time. Have a good one, y'all. Thank y'all for coming. See you all later. Bye. Bye, y'all.
One day, every day will be Friday, no. We got just to celebrate, oh. Like saying I'm your party, no. My baby in one day, breakfast on the jet, you know. Cruising that we jet, oh. That day, not today, you know. Big things are happening now. More this, more that, more peso, more cash, more peso, more cash. Big things are happening now. More this, more that, more peso, more cash, more peso, more cash. And every shine like, oh, 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 yeah, oh, oh, give me that, oh, 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 yeah, oh, who be that, oh, oh, yeah, oh, give me that, oh, yeah, who be that, oh. Bad energies, stay far away. I pray for more life and I pray for grace. I know that man can't take my place. No, they can't take my place. We only do big things. We turn up to shut down. We know they like small things. Because we know they hear what now.
Big things are happening now. More this, more that, more grace, oh, more cash, more babes, oh, more cars. Big things are happening now. More this, more that, more grace, oh, more cash, more babes, oh.